Hey everyone, it's Arcanus Gaming. Thank you for tuning into another boss guide. And for this one, we're going back to BRD to kill Princess and the Emperor. Now, what I like to do is I do like tanking them right there on the throne, and you'll see why in a second. But we do want to take down Princess first because she does cast heals on the Emperor, and we don't want that happening at all. And then the Emperor goes in rage and becomes immune to spells. So what I do here first, I go ahead and pop my cooldowns on the first enrage to mitigate the damage. I do want to keep Princess still for the DPS can just burst her down so we don't have to worry about her moving around a lot. And then once she goes down, you're going to still tank him here on top of the throne, and you'll see why this is so important in just a second. So when he goes in rage, you're going to jump down and you're going to use pathing to your advantage. So as you all know, the NPC takes the fastest route to you. Now, if you're able to hit the sweet spot, you can essentially zigzag him, I guess, for the whole duration of the enrage. And if you do that, you're going to go ahead and see some awesome compliments from your party members. But still, even if you get one iteration of the, I guess you call zigzag or the pathing here like I did right here, it's still going to mitigate a bunch of damage. It's going to go ahead and help your healer and help you and help the DPS, but you do want to be careful of line of sighting your healer, so try to get back to the same spot as fast as possible. Now again, this is, in my opinion, the best and easiest way to kill the Emperor and the Princess, so go ahead and try to use this method, perfect it, and then get that sweet, easy loot. Now for saving the Princess, there's a bunch of different methods you can do. You can have just a ranged kite her around, but what we did here is, since we had two warriors, we went ahead and had the DPS warrior put on a sword and shield, and we want to line of sight her so she doesn't heal the Emperor. So he tanks her right there in that spot around the corner, so the healers have line of sight on him to heal him, and the Princess doesn't heal the Emperor. But essentially it's going to be the same thing as I did in the video before. I'm going to go ahead and tank him on top of the throne room, and this was before my last clip, so I was a little bit more under leveled, and I wasn't I didn't perfect the method yet, as you'll see. But essentially pretty much the same thing. You're going to wait for the tank to pick, or the other warrior to essentially move her to the spot, or whatever. Just kite her, line of sight her away from the Emperor so she isn't healing him, and you're just going to tank the Emperor on the throne here. I do lose aggro, but that's totally fine. From what I learned, and I resisted the taunt, and from what I've learned from tanking in Classic is, it's not about keeping aggro, it's about getting it back. That's the challenge. Okay, let me rephrase that. The challenge is not keeping aggro, it's about taking it back and resetting the situation. And that's what I kind of do here. So he goes in rage, you want to kite him. I try to zigzag here, but I look away for some reason. I guess to check on the other tank, but kind of scuffed that up. But it's fine, we still were able to mitigate a good amount of damage. And then yeah, just bring him to the same spot. He goes in rage again. Kind of late in jumping off, but that's fine. And just kite him out. But yeah, that's pretty much how, in my opinion, I guess you can kill the Emperor in the best way, and as well save the Princess. So you want to either kite her around, or just tank her and line of sight her from the Emperor, and just burst down the Emperor. But I do appreciate everyone for tuning into the video. Let me know if you still want to see more of these boss guides. I'm approaching MC, and I've done Lower Blackrock Spire for the first time, so we're moving along just fine. So hopefully I'll be able to come out with more. Let me know if there's a specific boss you want me to see, like closer to endgame. And yeah, I hopefully will be coming out with some more tank guides. Again, I'm not the best tank in the world, but I feel like I should be able to at least help you out with some tips and things like that. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day.